Hey, how's it going, guys? Matt Laidlaw here with Laidlaw's Harley-Davidson. So I wanted to go over my personal bike with you guys. I've gotten a couple comments, a couple people asking me to go over and do a video on my personal bike. So the bike that I have is a Sand Camo Denim Street Glide Special. It's a 2014 model year. So in the 2014 model year, Harley-Davidson came out with a very significant change with the touring family, and that was the Project Rushmore. The Project Rushmore represents all the collection of changes that were applied to the touring chassis bikes in that model year. So it was a huge year for the touring family in Harley-Davidson. So as soon as I saw all the changes, I immediately sold my bike and bought a 2014, and I've been extremely happy with it. So I've owned this bike for about 2.5 years now. Again, it's a Street Glide Special. In 2014, they came out with two versions of the Street Glide, the Street Glide Standard and the Special. If you're interested in learning the differences, go ahead and check out my video on the differences between the Road Glide and the Road Glide Special. It's about the same. But just so you know, I built this bike for both style and functionality. I don't own a car. I ride my bike everywhere, every day. And so the things I did to the bike are to serve a functional purpose, and obviously I want the bike to look good as well. So I didn't do anything real radical like a big 26-inch front wheel or big shrouds going around my gas tank, or really extended bags down to the ground that eliminates all the lean angle out of the bike. This is a daily driver. I ride every day and I ride really hard, and so I didn't want to compromise my ability to ride the bike and be comfortable and make the bike perform the way it should perform. So let me get into some more details on this thing. Okay, so I'll go over some of the changes that I made on the thing. Really the only things that are stock from the factory are the fenders, the gas tank, and the side covers there. Everything else I've pretty much changed. So the wheels are the Aggressor wheels. These were first introduced last year on the CVO Street Glide. 19-inch in the front, 18-inch in the rear. First, I should say too, when I first got the bike, I completely stripped the entire thing down to the frame, and I black powder coated a lot of stuff. Now when I did this bike 2.5 years ago, a lot of the parts that Harley-Davidson offers now in black weren't offered back then. Things like the center console here, the fuel door, a lot of this stuff wasn't offered in the black components. So just to run down a few things, a list of the things I've done real quick. So I blacked out the front end, through the emblems on the side of the upper fork sliders there. These are the stock rotors. I didn't change those. I like the stock ones better than the upgraded ones that come with the wheels, coincidentally enough. I've got the Daymaker headlamps on the front. I just recently added the 2 passing lamps, and these are the ones that are all blacked out. My turn signals are custom dynamics. I'll say to you guys that 95% of my bike is all genuine Harley-Davidson accessories. If you're customizing your bike, I always recommend genuine Harley-Davidson stuff over any aftermarket stuff. It's better. It creates more value in your motorcycle as well. Harley-Davidson just does the stuff better. So I did the bezels around all the gauges there. I went with the edge cut theme on this bike, so pretty much everything edge cut Harley-Davidson offers I have on this bike. Clutch lever, grips, brake lever, brake master cylinder cover, clutch master cylinder cover. These are the edge cut mirrors. These just came out in January. The bars I have on my bike are Vindicta. The guy is local to me here in Glendora. He was one of the first guys that came out with a bar that would fit this new fairing that came out in 2014. Got the edge cut trim around the windshield here. This is the Harley-Davidson wind splitter windshield. Got this black vent insert there. Edge cut floorboards, edge cut highway pegs. I got the spark plug bridge covers there. Everything's all black coated, powder coated on the motor. So The theme I went with was everything that touched the motor on this bike. I wanted the textured black or the wrinkle black finish, and everything that wasn't touching the motor, I wanted the gloss black. So you can see my primary cover, derby cover, transmission top cover, everything's all wrinkle black. And then things like my center console here, all my strut covers, my docking hardware, this is all gloss black. My rear tail light bar, I went with Reinhardt mufflers on this. The rest of the exhaust is all stock. My header pipes are completely stock. All I did was I put the Harley-Davidson heat shields, black heat shields on here. Passenger floorboards are all edge cut. These are the Harley-Davidson extended saddlebags. This insert here isn't Harley. I'm not sure who makes that, but usually a red reflector is in there. It's pretty ugly. A recommendation for you guys, if you guys are doing extended bags, Harley-Davidsons are the best, and I'll tell you why. The ABS plastic that you get from Harley is the best quality. I've seen a lot of aftermarket bags come through our shop, and some of them are really nice, but I'll just tell you this right now, the level of quality that you get from Harley is the best. Nobody's plastic, just the texture and the strength of it is as good as Harley-Davidson. The seat that I have on my bike is a Harley-Davidson seat. This was originally introduced on the CVO Road King. So this is a CVO Road King seat. I've also got the passenger seat that I'll throw on in a minute. This right here is for my phone. This is a rock form docking hardware. So when I'm riding, I snap it on like that. And then when I'm riding, I can see, you know, text messages or whatever else. This system, guys, as far as motorcycles from the factory are concerned, this is the best infotainment system, is what they call it, in the world. No one has a radio that's as good as this. You got navigation on this thing, you got Bluetooth, you got a USB port in there, you can plug in your flash drive or your phone. So I mount my phone right here, Bluetooth it, I play my music off of it, and I also plug in as well on my headset, and I take phone calls on this bike as well. So I have my phone port right here. In Harley-Davidson's instructions, they recommend that you put it up here, but then it looks ugly, so I didn't want to do that. So I think I've gone over most everything. This is my solo riding setup, and I'm going to show you my touring riding setup here in a second. Okay, so this is literally 5 minutes later. What I did was, it's one screw, you screw on the passenger seat. Of course, this is the matching CVO Road King seat, and I got the matching backrest there. This is the chopped tour pack, guys. So there's a King tour pack and a chopped one. They no longer make the Razor for anything that's 2014 and newer. The Razor was commonly referred to as the pizza box. So I put the Stealth luggage rack on top of this thing as well. And of course I had to buy the black latches. I did the soft insert here so my stuff doesn't bang around. Guys, for the money, I highly recommend these soft inserts. I have them in my saddlebags as well. They come standard in the CVOs, but they're super nice so your stuff doesn't rattle around in there. I have them in my tour pack and both my saddlebags. The tour pack, after you buy, the luggage rack and the bracket that mounts it to the docking hardware and the backrest pad and everything, you're about 2,000 bucks for a tour pack. This is a Screaming Eagle Harley-Davidson air cleaner on here. Again, you can see all the detail in the motor that I blacked out. Cam timer cover, side transmission cover, rocker box covers, edge cut floorboards, brake pedal. Got the edge cut shifters on the other side. Shifter, shift linkage. So this is by far the best Harley-Davidson I've ever owned. These Rushmore bikes, so anything made in 2014 up to 2016, is a Rushmore bike, and they're just really, really good all-around bikes. If I need to ride a passenger, the seat comes on real easily. If I need the extra storage space, the tour pack bolts right on there real easy, real quick. And if I don't need that stuff, I just take it off, and the bike looks, really, really slick as a solo seat. That looks real custom. And that's one of the beauties about Harley-Davidson as well, is you can take stuff off the bike. Like if I took the saddlebags off the bike would still look pretty decent. Bikes like Victory or something like that, once you start taking saddlebags off of things, other parts, they hide a lot of the garbage underneath, and just the aesthetics are nowhere near what a Harley-Davidson is. So again, I didn't go too big on the front wheel. The front wheel is only a 19-inch, which these bikes come stock with a 19-inch wheel on the front. This is the Aggressor contrast cut, so it's got that chrome and black contrast cut in it. Once you start going too big, like the big 26-inch wheels and everything, the bike just does not handle as well. For any painted parts, guys, like the tour pack, the stretch saddlebags, if you like the lower leg fairings, you want to do lower leg fairings, I highly recommend Harley-Davidson. People look at them in the catalog and like, oh wow, that's way too expensive. Let me just buy one from this XYZ aftermarket company. But the quality is never as good, guys. Plus, if you have a unique color like myself, the color matching is never 100%. If you get the Harley-Davidson stuff, the color matching is always 100% because they use the same paint. That's about it, guys. If I missed something that you were hoping I would have explained a little bit better, please let me know down in the comments below. I'm real good about answering any questions you may have. If you want to see more videos like this on Harley-Davidson motorcycles and future models coming out, test rides, reviews, kind of my insight after years of being in the Harley-Davidson industry and working at a dealership, go ahead and subscribe. I got a lot of more content coming you guys' way. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.